Fans React. I'm Shaun Middleton, and tonight, after the horror show down at the New York Stadium where Sunderland suffered a 5-1 defeat at the hands of Rotherham United, the attention turns to Hillsborough, and it's Sheffield Wednesday versus Sunderland, and the current score in the 65th minute, and I'm outside, Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0, and now I'll be getting the fans' reactions as they leave the stadium. Could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel? That'd be very much appreciated. But I feel this is not going to be very pretty, so please watch, but it's not going to be good. Alright, I'm outside Hillsborough Stadium. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0. It's another poor performance by Sunderland. 3 defeats on the trot now. Sunderland is slipping really bad. Where to go wrong tonight, Tom?
We've just got no quality going forward, really.
Speak the truth, son. Speak the truth.
That's it.
Out.
I'd say defensively, it seems to get worse nearly every game now. We try and play over long balls forward. We never work. Stewart's had nothing to work with. He's run his socks off, but it's the same every week now. I can't say it get any better.
So, who's at fault? The players or the manager?
I'd say probably a bit of both.
Combination.
I'd say our squad's quite inexperienced, which doesn't really help. But
yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't seem to have a plan B whatsoever. We try and play over long balls forward. We don't work. Just no plan B whatsoever. So, just not sure how we go from here now.
You just keep the manager, or do you think his time's up?
I'd give him a few more games because I think through parts of the season we've showed a bit of promise, but it's been shite last few games. So
he goes on these runs like Johnson in all his managerial career. Oldham, Barnsley, Bristol City, doesn't he? Goes on these long runs.
But we've had a few good runs this season as well. That's the thing. We played Wickham, are they second or third in the league? Turned them over completely. Yeah. But
can we turn this around?
Who's our next 2 league games have we got?
Ipswich.
Because Lincoln got cancelled.
Ipswich. There's the next one, and I think
Ipswich aren't in too bad form at the minute. We've started to turn a bit of a corner, but I'm not sure how we can go from here.
Starman tonight, if there's any.
Starman, I'd say Stewart run about a bit, nothing to work with.
I think January's massive now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say need to spend a few money. Need to spend a bit of money in January, because otherwise, I'm gonna go nowhere whatsoever.
No, cheers, Paul. Thanks for your time. Safe journey. All right, I'm outside of Hillsborough, and I'm with Baz. Baz, that is as bad as it gets. You thought Rotherham was bad. This is probably even worse. Shocking display by Sunderland.
Spanless. Nothing there at all. They scored a good. We picked a team there to combat blah 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 Saturday. They scored early, didn't do nothing. Half time, didn't do nothing again. I said the Lincoln game, he's not the answer, and I'm right. Yeah. So end of the day.
You did say that. I remember a while ago you've been saying it on Twitter, right? So
where do we go? Fans like that tonight, they don't deserve it. Spanless. My mate was there. All the lads are there. You know what I mean? It's a disgrace.
What's the issue, Baz? Is it solely the manager, or is he just lost the dressing room, or is the players just not performing?
They played from McQPR last week, but all of a sudden in the league, they think they're down tools and they think they're stroll about. You can't stroll about on the football field. Yeah. You've got to work, you've got to put it in, you've got 100%, you've got to work. Yeah. Honestly, it's unbelievable, isn't it? The fans have got it again. The 3,000 at Rotherham, 4,000 here tonight. It's a disgrace, right? And I give him a chance, the little fella. I call him a little fella because he's about 4 foot, right? He's had a chance. You know what I mean?
Would you sack him straight away, or give him a couple more games? Or you think he's totally lost control?
Well, I think he's lost the players there. Half time there, the players were warming up. Half time, them substitutes should have been in the changing room. Listen to what he's going to say. He's going to put them on. We didn't make no changes. In the day, they should have been in the changing room, ready to go on, and they're kicking the ball about for fun, laughing and joking with each other. For me, it's a funny game, football, but I said out after Lincoln game, but we gave him a chance, didn't we? Because we thought we had the young kids in. Want to go like that, but it hasn't happened, has it?
Yeah, it doesn't.
So
any positives out the game, Baz?
Nothing. No positives at all. They scored straight away. Heads are down. Nothing there. There's no oomph. Nothing there. Nothing there at all.
I think the question Sunderland fans always say is, who we're going to get if Lee Johnson was to be sacked? Who would you go for?
Chris Wilder.
He's out there.
Yeah,
he's available.
Chris Wilder straight away. He's waiting by the phone. Phone him.
Can we turn this around, Baz?
My opinion? I hope so, but I can't see it. He's not Jesus Christ, is he?
Right, cheers, Paul. Thanks for your time, Paul. All right, take care. All right, I'm outside of Hillsborough Stadium. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0. I'm with
Johnny,
Patrick,
absolutely soul destroying that game. Where'd it go wrong?
Do you know what it is? I think that game it went wrong with we got it wrong with the team selection, we got it wrong with the tactics, we got it wrong with the substitutions in the game. I think it's one of those games where every single decision's gone wrong for the manager, and it doesn't look good from the beginning to the end. And it looks like that kind of game where you start looking at the manager. Hang on. You start looking at the manager after that game. That's the kind of game you start looking at the manager after that game, and you start thinking, do you know what it is? After that game, we cannot have it. We cannot have that manager after that game because that is after that game. After that game, you've got to look at the manager. You've got to think. There are no tactics there where you can look at that and think we're gonna come back.
Rather than 5-1, tonight could be 3-0, could be worse.
We've had a few games, mate. We've had a 4-0 against Portsmouth. We've had that
5
game.
defeats now.
Yeah, we've had a few games where you think, okay, if you've got a plan, fair enough. We haven't got a plan.
We haven't. We've got nothing.
We haven't got a plan.
Do you think Lee Johnson's lost the players?
I don't think he's lost the players. You know what I think it is? I think he's lost the dressing room in the sense of the tactics. I don't think he's lost the players in. I think they've given it their all. I think they're trying. I think they're giving it everything. But I think after that game, you got to look at that team performance. You got to think what's going wrong. And at the end of the day, it's the tactics.
Yep.
And when the tactics are going wrong and the manager can't get it right,
we're just
make a change.
So Lee Johnson out. Lee Johnson out.
Unfortunately, I am. I am, mate. Unfortunately, I am, mate.
Don't you fucking dare. Cause I hate the Lee Johnson. Listen, you seem like a really nice lad. I'm not getting at you at all.
No, 100%, mate. 100%.
The Lee Johnson Art Brigade. The Lee Johnson Art Brigade needs to fuck off. Don't get me wrong. The last 2 or 3 appearances, fair enough.
That's not acceptable,
No. Nah, fair enough. But at the same time, the top teams in the league have had experiences to turn their managers away. Even Man U have had the chances to turn their managers away. Don't get me wrong.
Tonight's our big chance.
No.
Fair enough. Tonight's our big chance. We got to look at that and we got to think right. If we want to approve, we've got to look at the manager tonight and we got to think right. We've got to make a change. Tonight's a chance.
Do not get me wrong. Fair enough, but that right there is more than just the manager. No, do not get me wrong. That right there is more than just the manager. But at the same time, we have to. He's the first manager to come in and win a trophy. It might be the no. It might be the Papa John's, but he still won a trophy. You have to. No. You have to give him the chance.
How long will you give him?
I'd give him the next 3 or 4 months. I would, because listen. We've had bad. Listen. We've had bad games. The 3 or 4 past games.
Right, lads, thanks for your time, lads, because I've got to move. Cheers, lads.
Thank you.
All right, I'm outside Hillsborough Stadium. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0. The fans is really unhappy. That's 3 defeats off the bounce now in the 3rd tier of English football. It's not acceptable, Dave.
Absolutely not. Our battle again, just not at the races, and there's going to be questions asked about Lee Johnson. Everyone, the cup ones maybe papered over a bit of cracks, but we weren't good enough tonight, and that's the bottom line. You've got the players have to look at themselves and think, fucking hell,
Dave, we haven't been good enough for the last 3 games, have we?
Absolutely not, and
it seems like we're going on a bad run now.
Yeah, but they call him Streaky Johnson for a reason, and maybe we'll come back with 4 or 5 wins, but he's not for me,
It wasn't for me from the start. I mean, well, not from the start. I was like, from the start he was alright, but I look at his record.
Right. He's just, you can't. That wasn't acceptable tonight. I played football at a different level on Sunday, and if our manager had seen that, he would have been off for 20 minutes, and not good enough, mate.
You thought at half time they would have come out fighting, but there was a
without a doubt, and we didn't. We got one reserve, and that was a good pump. That's what I'm telling them.
Best performer for Sunderland tonight, and that was heads hard, but
I thought Dan Neil did all right again. Tries a few worldy balls and that, and
right.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your time. All right, I'm outside Hillsborough. The game's finished. Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0. Lads, that was nearly as bad as Saturday. Where do we go from here?
Snap. It was the same as Saturday. It was shit. Absolutely shocking. we're trying to play this possession-based game too slow. If we want to play, we need to step up the tempo. Honestly, we're playing like 3 or 4 passes, knocking it back to the centre-backs or the keeper, and then playing hoofball. If we're trying to play that possession, why the fuck are we pulling it back and then hoofing it forward?
Sean, do you know what? I totally agree with what he just says there, and I don't agree with him often. At the start of the game, for about the first 15-20 minutes, was just hooving the ball up straight, like it was from the back straight to the front.
What?
And I was saying to the people around me, I was like, well, what the bloody hell are we doing here?
Why is it the good start? What's happened with the good start?
Can I repeat what I said last week after Charlton? If Luke O'Nien plays for this football club again, we might as well fucking liquidate because he is fucking wank. Thank you very much. Good night.
A lot of the fans coming out early on and were saying Lee Johnson, they've had enough of Lee Johnson. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
You know what? I disagree because we get in a position every season and we say, oh, fucking manager out. We need to take a look at ourselves. We're in this position because of ourselves.
Is the squad good enough?
No. Lee, of course not. Look, since we come down, we've had players like Lee Cattermole, George Honeyman, obviously McGee is still here. We've had players, and slowly the players that we've come down with, who obviously weren't good enough for the leagues above, they got us to obviously the playoff against SHAUN.
Yeah.
We didn't do the business, but slowly them players have disappeared. Now them players were the players that was possibly good enough to get us out of this league. They've disappeared, and slowly but surely we have now got the squad we've got. So now we have got what we've got. Now Lee Johnson out? Absolutely not, no, because what the bloody hell are we going to do? Who are we going to bring in?
Chris Wilder? Will you not like Chris Wilder?
Doesn't matter if Chris Wilder comes in, we're still got them.
We're still stuck with the same.
Do you think stick with Johnson and Johnny's
players?
Yes, because look, at the start of the season, we were doing well. We hadn't lost a game. Now we're going for a bit of a sticky patch. But you know something? Sometimes you have to all stick together, come as one.
But Johnson goes through these bad runs, doesn't he?
It hasn't been good enough for the last couple of weeks, man. Charlton, Rotherham. Not good enough.
I just think sometimes you've got to be ruthless. There's a man up there, Wilder, I don't know, Barnes has been linked with them, maybe, that's just my opinion.
Possibly, but do you know, like, we'll come good again. But the thing is, it's Sunderland, isn't it? We're never
in your opinion, if we say if we get rid of him tonight, swap managers, do you think we'll go up in the season with them players?
What's your opinion?
Well, I don't think the manager's getting the best out of the players, and the defence is absolutely all over the place.
I don't think the players are getting the best out of themselves. Seriously,
that's what I'm saying with that boys and the manager. The manager's not getting the best out of the players. Then you're going to be underperforming.
So from the start of the season to now, what's changed? So at the start of the season, we were doing class.
We were doing
all right. So what's changed now?
If you look at Johnson's record, he goes through these, he goes through good runs, then he goes on bad runs, and he can't get out with them.
Listen, it's not him that's running around on the pitch, is it? It's the players. I understand what you're saying about.
It's one of them.
I told you. Shut up a minute. I'm speaking. I understand what you're saying. But at the same time, it's not him that's running around on the pitch. He's picking the squad. He's picking the players. And look, last Charlton, we was dreadful.
But look, it's 3 defeats.
Was even worse. And now, that
3 defeats in a row and we've lost 5 now. We're not going in the top 2, are we? Let's be honest.
In my opinion,
there's no chance.
In my opinion.
We're getting beat off all these teams who's potentially going to be in the top 2. We're well beaten as well.
Sean, this is the most important thing. The teams we're losing against are the ones that's going to be up there we're battling with. And it's
the truth. The players, the teams we're losing against are the teams that should be up there. We're not losing against the ones that.
Where do we go from? Use both Lee Johnson and you think stick with them and give them the money in January.
Personally, I think personally, keep him till the January transfer window. If nothing changes by then, fuck him off.
Do you not think that Ben that could be too late though?
But what if we swap now? And then it carries on. Then it's still too late.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
So it's one of them. You either got to give or take.
Stick or twist. Yeah.
Stick or twist, like you just said.
Honestly, I think stick. Just go with it to the end of the season because bring someone else in. You still got the same fucking idiots running around on the pitch. Look, at the end of the day, mate. At the end of the day, they're either going to win or lose a game of football or draw. And the fucking week in week out, you run around against 11 other players for 90 minutes. At the start of the season was all buzzing. Lee Johnson's running right arm. He was all.
So quickly, lads, do you honestly think we can get out with the situation and still go? Yes or no?
Was Sunderland, of course, we fucking won.
Sunderland, we won. Come on, it's opposite.
Can't
I'm
see it.
50-50, man.
Sean, I'll still sing Run the Way, Run the Way. Because run the way to the Premier, aren't we?
Apparently.
At some point,
Right,
mate.
cheers, lads. Anyway, safe journey home, lads. All right, I'm outside the Hillsborough Stadium. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Sunderland 0. Another poor performance by Sunderland. Where do we go from here?
Well, I think he needs to start dropping players because the problem is we've become too predictable. He keeps the same team every time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's not like quite a few of the players aren't getting dropped, and you get beat 5-1, and I think he made two changes, and one of them's McGeady because he got sent off. I'm not being funny. It's woeful. I think Onan touched the ball about 6 times, and it's just long ball all the time. There's no plan B. It's just the structure and looking through the not playing the ball short to feet through the middle and just changing it up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because it was like Saturday, he should have gone. Because the problem is they know what team we're going to play, so they can prepare all week, knowing what we're going to do. Just change it to 3 in the back, and then they're going to look at the team sheet and go, "Fuck me, he's gone 3-5-2, or he's gone 3-5-2, or he's gone 5-3-2, or whatever." Just a little bit of something different.
3 defeats in a row in this division is not acceptable.
But the thing is, the worst bit about it, I looked at the table and we're not actually at, it's not like it's that bad, is it? And, considering that
5 defeats now.
But the problem is, a lot of the games we've scraped through them and it kind of plasters over the cracks of that we ain't, yes, all right, we've got 2 players in every position near enough, but we're not, it's just not good enough going forward.
It's not.
It's not good enough going forward, and it was absolutely horrendous.
Can we turn this
Luckily,
around?
I've only got an hour's drive to get home.
Can we turn this around?
Fucking hell, we need to spend some money in January, mate, if
Do
we
you
do.
think that's the only way? Would you keep Lee Johnson? A lot of the fans are saying, having nothing to say, got to go.
I don't know, because it's difficult to try and criticise a manager. Put yourself in it. Shut up, you bollocks. Put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah.
It is hard because, but if he's not changing it and not making a sub to the 65th minute, mate, then what hope you got?
Star man tonight.
Ross Stewart, the only one that's trying.
Cheers, pal. Have a safe journey home. Take care.